students. In yesterday's class, we had discussed the meaning and importance of literary terms and also talked about the dramatic monologue in detail. And today I am going to tell you about essay, another literary form or genre, its definition, origin, and forms. So, the word essay is derived from a Latin word exasium, which roughly means presenting one's case. So, essays are a short piece of writing representing one's side of the argument or one's experiences, stories, etc. Now, there are various definitions given by different writers, like according to Francis Bacon, essays are dispersed meditations. Dr. Johnson defines it as a loose sally of mind, an irregular, indigested piece, not a regular and orderly composition. Oxford English Dictionary defines it as a composition of moderate length on any particular subject or branch of a subject, originally implying want of finish, but now said of a composition more or less elaborate in style, though limited in range. Then, any brief composition in prose that undertakes to discuss a matter, express a point of view, or persuade us to accept a thesis on any subject whatever. So these are the various definitions given by different writers. Now, the word essay came into use on the publication in 1580 of the Essays by Montaigne, Essais. The spelling is Essais, Essays of Montaigne, published in 1580. The title signifies attempts and was meant to indicate the tentative and unsystematic nature of Montaigne's discussions in contrast to formal and technical treatises on the same subjects. So they were simple attempts by Montaigne, and that's why he gave this title to his work, Essays. Then Francis Bacon, late in the 16th century, inaugurated the English use of the term in his own series of essays, titled as Series of Essays, and here the spelling of essays is Essays, most of which are short comments on subjects such as of truth, of adversity, of love, of friendship, etc. Addison and Steele's Tatler and Spectator, these were the generals, with their many successors, gave to the prose essay its standard modern vehicle, the literary periodical. Then, in the early 19th century, the founding of new types of magazines and their steady proliferation means their publicity, gave great impetus to the writing of essays and made them a major department of literature. This was the age when Hazlitt, De Quincey and Charles Lamb brought the essay, and especially the personal essay, to a level that has remained unsurpassed. So, to name a few famous essays, I would like to mention names of Francis Bacon, Ben Jonson, Joseph Addison, Richard Steele, Charles Lamb, William Hazlitt, Leo Tolstoy, Ralph Waldo Emerson, George Orwell, Aldous Huxley, T.S. Eliot, and many more. Now, if we talk about the characteristics of essays, they are short in length, an argument based on a topic or subject, and contains description, analysis, and clarification. Logical consistency is another characteristic. Coherence among sentences and cohesion of paragraphs is must. Personal and subjective. Bacon used it as an impersonal and objective tool. Then, an expression of writer's personality, direct manifestation of writer's views on a subject. Next characteristic of essays is regarding its language. Language of essay is well chosen. The writer is aware of limitations and cannot afford more elaboration. Then there are different types of essays, which includes formal and impersonal essays. They are generally academic in nature and tackle serious topics. Then we have informal, personal, or say familiar essays. They are more personal and often have humorous elements, like of Charles Lamb and George Orwell. Then narrative essays. This is when the writer is narrating an incident or story through the essay. So these are in the first person. Again, we can say that George Orwell's essays are narrative essays. Then descriptive essays. In this, the writer will describe a place, an object, an event, or maybe even a memory. Then we have persuasive essays. Here the purpose of the essay is to get the reader to your side of the argument. A persuasive essay is not just a presentation of facts, but an attempt to convince the reader of the writer's point of view. And lastly, we have expository essays. Essays written to explore and explain ideas are called expository essays. They expose truths. These will be more formal types of essays, usually written in third person. So, students, I hope now this literary term is clear to you, that what is an essay, what are its characteristics, and different types of essays are also there, and the famous essays and how this term or this word came into existence. So that's all for today. Thank you.